In this video tech tip, I'll be going over the collaborative workflow process for sharing reference points and publishing surfaces between Civil 3D and Revit. The shared reference point utilities are available to subscription customers and can be found by logging in to manage.autodesk.com. This utility is available for the 2019 and 2020 versions of Civil 3D and Revit. The first step in the process is to export a shared coordinate XML file from Civil 3D. In order to do this, I've placed my Revit model on site using an XREF that was exported from Revit. In addition, I have a Civil 3D point in the drawing that I can snap to as my designated point of reference and corresponds to a location that I can easily identify in the Revit model. To export the shared reference point, all I need to do is double-click on the command from the Toolbox tab of the Civil 3D toolspace. Then select an origin point, which is the Civil 3D point that I created in the drawing, and the north direction, then the units for the file. This produces a coordinate XML file that can be imported directly into Revit. With the coordinate XML file exported from Civil 3D, the next step is to import it into Revit and assign the location to the model. In Revit, the command for importing a coordinate XML file is located on the Add-ins tab of the ribbon, and the location option is on the Manage tab. In Revit, switching to a floor plan view makes it easier to identify the reference point and north angle. In this case, I've chosen to follow the foundation for the orientation of the building. After starting the command, I'll choose the point of reference and snap to the opposite side of the foundation to define the north direction. From here, I select the exported XML file from Civil 3D and click Open to import the location into Revit. Now that the shared coordinate has been imported, I need to assign the new location to the Revit model in place of the default. From the Manage tab, I'll launch the Location option, and from the Site tab inside of the Location dialog box, I select the shared reference point and make it current. The Civil 3D drawing and Revit model now share a coordinated reference point. A major benefit of this feature is the automatic placement of a topo surface linked to the Revit model. In order to link a topo surface in Revit, a shared file needs to be published to BIM 360 from Civil 3D. The BIM 360 functionality within Civil 3D allows us to publish a Civil 3D surface directly to BIM 360 docs, where a Revit-compatible shared file is produced. The Publish Surface command is located on the Collaborate tab in Civil 3D and generates a shared DWG surface file in a designated BIM 360 docs folder. To publish the Civil 3D surface, I click on the Publish Surface command from the Collaborate tab of the ribbon and select the surface to export. Before clicking OK, I can designate the BIM 360 project folder where I want the shared file to be published. This location should also be accessible by your Revit team members in order for them to create a linked topo surface directly in their Revit model. The final step in the Civil 3D and Revit surface collaboration workflow is to create a linked topo surface inside of Revit. The Link Topography command is located on the Insert tab of the ribbon and connects directly to the BIM 360 projects that I'm a member of. The compatible shared surface drawings are visible and can be selected for generating a topo surface here. Within Revit, I launch the Link Topography command and select the shared surface drawing file from the BIM 360 docs location. Clicking Link exits the dialog box and produces a topo surface in my Revit model. Choosing the Align option correctly positions the topo surface inside of Revit relative to the location and orientation of the building. Switching back to 3D view also shows that the topo surface has been placed at the correct elevation based on the coordinate file exported from Civil 3D. The ability to export shared reference coordinates and publish Revit-compatible shared surfaces from Civil 3D provides us with another collaborative workflow process for sharing design data between Civil 3D and Revit. For more information and other videos from our tech team, visit us at imagineit.com.